Askreddit Asks, what is your high school crush doing now?
Recently found out I was the high school crush of my high school crush. Oh, the chances we don't take.
Until you ask. The answer is always no.
I think he's married to his high school sweetheart. Meanwhile, I just choked on a Dorito.
If it makes you feel any better, I divorced my high school sweetheart.
That sucks. I mean, if you choked on a Dorito, then I guess you didn't get to fully enjoy it.
5 kids from 5 different guys.
You dodged that bullet.
Are you any of them?
That's a lot of child support though.
I agree. I feel like Neo.
I just googled her. Yeah, she's still hot.
Did you then Tracy Jordan Google yourself?
I've chosen to believe this one is about me. Thanks! Exclamation mark.
Of course. How else would you do it?
Can I use your computer?
He's living with his boyfriend on the coast of California. No, I didn't know he was gay.
Same here, but he's in Chicago now. Weird how things work out. Edited to add, no clue he was gay. It was high school and we never did more than kiss, hold hands because we dated as freshmen and grew apart. We did go to a few dances together and to this day, he's the best dance partner I've ever had.
Did you know you were gay?
These days, she spends most of her time in her grave.
Well, this is awkward.
What does she do with the rest of her time?
Most.
I also choose this guy's dead high school crush.
Got back together with him after 38 years apart. We had 8 wonderful years before he died of cancer. He's been gone 3 years now and the loss is still fresh. But I am so glad we had those 8 years.
I am so sorry for your loss. But I am so happy that you two found each other again. Albeit for such a short time. I'm sure that you made those last 8 years of his life memorable and amazing and that he loved you immensely.
Wow, I'm so sorry for your loss. I am also glad you had 8 years together.
I'm just here hoping to find out I was someone's high school crush.
Who knows? Maybe everyone's high school crush was you. Maybe I should find out by hanging out in my van outside of high schools every day.
I think you might get crushed by some cops or some parents if you do that.
I'll just offer the kids candy. It's the perfect cover.
I was actually thinking about her the other week. She graduated and never got on social media, so I never was able to befriend her on Facebook. None of my friends even remembers her. I describe what she looked like and everything. So I'm thinking she never existed and I'm just crazy.
Maybe she was Tyler Durden?
Yearbook.
That's exactly the kind of legacy I hope I've created for myself.
She met someone like a decade ago and they've been married for many years now. He's a good dude and I'm happy for her. They're both good people.
Great attitude.
You just don't see the tears.
Or hear how Ox screamed every word.
He's on a snowboard trip with our 11-year-old daughter.
Damn, I guess they just cut out the third wheel. Edit. It's a little sad how some of you are taking a joke about a mum staying home from a trip.
I can't tell by this. But are you two still together or no? He's married, had 2 fabulous kids. Him and his wife own a ranch where it looks gorgeous. I'm divorced, unemployed, trying to restart my life in my mid-40s and it's hard. Edit. Holy crap. RIP inbox. Indeed, thanks for the gold. Kind stranger. So, for those who are all, he might be miserable. You never know. I actually keep in good touch with him. And can confirm he is happy. I'm not bitter. Well, I sometimes have waves of bitterness. But not at him. Just at life in general. And I am holding myself together. Thank you for all the kind thoughts.
IDK. She has her curtains closed so I can't look in.
But is her door locked?
No worries. You can catch her when the garage door opens. Catch her.
Divorced after cheating on his ex-wife and trying to wiggle his way into my life. ... No thanks.
How's he tried to wiggle into your life?
With his penis.
She was an exchange student who I was absolutely over the moon for. We had a few dates and I think she was fairly sweet on me. but didn't want to get too involved with someone who would soon be on the other side of the world from her, and I think a little bit of cultural stigma at play as well. Now she's a professional athlete of some note. I think she competes with her national team. Naturally, I still have vague notions of us getting back together someday.
Of all the comments I have read here, this is the one I want to see a picture of.
You are one text message away of finding out. Worst case scenario, she will say, no. Thanks.
I'm not sure, but I know he did get a teaching degree, so hopefully he got a good job and is enlightening kids somewhere. I actually went to the same college that he did, and just before he graduated I simply Saturday down with him and confessed that he had been my crush back in high school. He turned bright red and said he was surprised he was anyone's crush. He was caught up in sports and extra classes and didn't date much. He thanked me and gave me a hug. And somewhere in my head my 16-year-old self shrieked with glee.
That is the kindest non-answer I've ever heard. At least you got something nice out of it.
This is so cute.
She's married to a guy in the MLB. Before me, she dated another guy who made it to the NBA. I'm decent at beer pong and throwing a frisbee though. /.
So, she's hot. Do you know who the guy is?
Wait a minute. MLF? Major League Frisbee.
Married to me. Edit. And right now she is mad at me for spending too much time on Reddit. Woo.
Share with me your secrets.
Claps.
She sent me a Facebook message recently when I updated my relationship status with my current girlfriend saying she's like me since high school. We're 25 now. I haven't lived in my hometown in 3 years and am in a very happy relationship now. Maybe you should have told me this when I was really into you and we went to school together. But what do I know?
Obviously break up with current GF to go out with a girl who liked you back in high school and didn't decide to tell you till 7 years after you graduated.
Did she know you were really into her?
I hear the makings of the new Hallmark Christmas movie.
I have too. I haven't kept up with them. But this question inspired me to look them up on Facebook. One of them is studying political science at Yale and will be starting law school in the fall. The other one hasn't posted anything on Facebook in years. But his profile picture is a photo of him drinking Jack straight out of the bottle.
But his profile picture is a photo of him drinking Jack straight out of the bottle. Is his name John Blutarsky?
I have two. One is happily married to her wife and serving the military. The other is in the FBI. I think I have a type.
Did she know? Now she will.
He's married to his high school girlfriend. When I was a sophomore he was a senior and I wrote him a note and asked him out to get coffee. He was so polite about turning me down. Todd, you beautiful man, if you're reading this. Hi and thanks for not crushing a 16-year-old to pieces. Edit. For everyone asking, he told me he was very flattered I had asked him on a date and politely declined because he was in love with his girlfriend, now wife. He was cordial and honest. After that he would wave to me in the hallway when we passed each other. Everyone should be nice like Todd.
Todd Howard, you did it AGAINE. I got platinum. Thanks BB. Also, how do you use platinum?
She's spiraling out of control due to severe mental health issues. She refuses treatment and shits on any attempt from anyone to give her advice on how to cope with it. She's afraid of treatment but can't seem to do anything about it on her own. Ironically, she's in school to become a psychologist.
There seem to be quite a few severe mental health issues types in the psychology world.
My high school crush is my late husband. That was really hard to type yet therapeutic. My college crush is my late husband. 18 years together. And until I was reading this thread, it hadn't occurred to me that he was my crush. We just were. That makes me sad.
He is a high school financial literacy teacher at my daughter's high school. True story. When I was a freshman, he was a senior. He spread word around that he liked me and wanted to hang out. We got to know each other. He asked me to homecoming. I was so excited. We go to homecoming with another couple and this DICKWAD ditches me at the dance for the girl from the other couple who went with US. It was a setup. The guy was too scared to ask me out, so he had dickwad to it and they set this holy thing up. 2013 or so. Dickwad finds me on Facebook. Sends a friend request. I accept thinking, man, fuck this motherfucking piece of shit. But I wonder what he is up to. A few weeks later, Dickwad and another dude we went to school with asked me out for coffee to catch up. Cue the MLM pitch. They didn't want to catch up. They wanted to pitch me their Orwin Woodward cult couples financial freedom pyramid scheme. I was so fucking mad. He got me again. Imagine my surprise when I learned that this piece of human excrement is a fucking financial literacy teacher and his class is required to graduate. I've seen the guy in passing at parent-teacher conferences and holy shit, he is visually massively uncomfortable. I know he knows who I am and he knows what a piece of shit I think he is and that he is a pyramid scheme shill. I cannot wait until parent-teacher conferences in fall of 2020. Like I am counting down. I want him to have to sit across from me in a professional setting and explain his curriculum to me, and I have questions for him about his teachings. TLDR, turns out he was a huge piece of shit and then he grew up to be a bigger piece of shit. If you're seeing this, fuck you Nick.
He stopped smoking weed all day, became a graphic designer in a decent firm and got engaged with an amazing woman. We're all great friends now.
Are you suggesting I can't become a graphic designer at a decent firm and smoke weed all day?
I swear those two things were meant for each other.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day you marvelous people.